soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the Nevada Wolfpack taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UNLV Rebels offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off from the shotgun. And he's tripped up, and not before picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the game line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the first.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals. Got it?
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes away.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they manage things with the first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I like keeping my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so we can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little bits. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 4th down, they're taken to the air. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting
is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David. No doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing. You saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his feet, survey the field, and make an accurate throw.
Nevada will be forced to punt. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Got it. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd and you're trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right. Passing lane shouldn't be too bad for this distance. He's twisted to the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they bring the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be knocked down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Wolfpack will line up, run it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put your drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and
2nd and 5. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break.
42 Spider. 4-2 straight.
He's going to pass. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. A lot of these guys are such great athletes.
The offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Nevada going quickly. Gonna run it. It's Murphy. And how about that interior defense stuck to one for nothing? Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points. And he'll off one deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with 1st and 10. Got his man down the middle. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Quick pass on the fly motion. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love the way you're getting a fast player out of the open field. That's enough to get you a 1st down.
The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Cox. And go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. That's not efficient. They like to get it in the end zone this time. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Let's go to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. Come away with him.
Leaves it with the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pick up a 1. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Nevada going quickly.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a blitz on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after that.
One-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Nevada will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the kick, Jesse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one. But moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it down the right side. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he rolls over the end zone. Touchdown, Rebel.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
From the gun, the running back has it. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mayo. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Polk. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Line getting set on second down.
Get set.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Coming after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fired. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Into the end zone. And the ball is picked off.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going for it. Makes the catch down the right side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown UNLV. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be 25 touchdown catches. That's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for space. It's Polk. Hard running there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
42 Spider. 4.
On second down, he'll fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry... out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Behind his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Nevada going quickly. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward. So not run it.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming in and burns it up. Another sack. The Wolfpack will line up, run it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time of the day. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different angle. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll put it in inside the 20. And he's jumping gargantuan wins. He has it all the way as well. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. The gift to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You could tell they were ready for it. They saw saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seat. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up well.
Looking for room. It's through. That'll be enough for a Nevada first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Good pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. This Nevada offense really has it going. The give to the tailback. At the 45 on its way. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll take it on the field. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. He has been in see-ball, get-ball mode all day, and he is making his mark in this rivalry game, guys.
I'll tell you, he was sick and tired of reading about and hearing about the offenses coming into this one. This guy had his own designs and his own plans. He has been balling, David, all over the field.
And it's so fun. A rivalry game, you have so much emotion, so much passion. Well, guess what? You can let that out on defense. And defense, you can fly around, make plays, and he's been doing it all game long.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass and incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with speed.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Nevada going quickly. DB's right up on the receiver. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And here comes the punt team.
This defense has a three-possession rate at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find Tammy in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage. A nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Looking to throw on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43. Nevada going quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
At this point in the game, in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
Picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at 47. Line gets set, first down.
Can't stop us, oh! Can't stop us! Ringo!
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
On the
The
double.
most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field, your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the score.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. He gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You're going to have a chance to let it scoreboard. They're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been working on passes. They've got their number.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting a jet sweep. They were ready for that play.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Brian.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right now, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You're going to be a great player. You're going to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Have them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Yankee blue.
On the ground, it's tough. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does in this next one.
Makes the catch. It's Sims. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field when they're playing. Even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now we're immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty time, just the move. That lead just keeps getting fatter in this kickoff team doing a little running. Bringing it back. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch on the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
First and goal for the offense.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, we could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive.
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome. You see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Finds a man on the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from the plus offense, definitely. Not interested in letting clock, interested in making a point.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone. returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here later.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Nevada will be forced to punt. From midfield, looking for room. And the returner will be dragged down. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring.
I'm looking to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job on that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's first and 10 from the 39. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Reds were stumbling around a bit earlier this season. They put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What